Hey everyone, this is the Cyber here, and welcome back to a new video where today I'll be going over my top 10 favorite video games of all time. I've been seeing posts of people putting out their top 10 games, and some of them quite literally cannot defeat the ball and gun game allegation. Have more taste, people! Come on! Okay, so I think now's a good time to get this started. So let's start off with our first game. Ah, yes. Life is truly strange. Now, I know the games are in a weird position, but honestly, with its whole dynamic and story, it really pulls out the wonder of what doing one change can do. If someone's life doesn't make it because of the world being around them and the people, when I first played it, I really put my brain to the test with it. I really enjoyed it, and especially with the choices I made leading to what they did, it really just felt like a heartfelt story. And when it's stressful in life, there's someone there, but not always. From the age when I've played this game to now, it's kind of crazy to me because I understand the whole feeling of it more and more. Hell, I'm literally at the age of these characters, I'm pretty sure. Though, oddly enough, I haven't taken a chance in these 6 years to continue the game series, but Life is Strange just stuck with me. I might play the new game, but I gotta play through the rest of the series, but right now I'm just going to re-enjoy the game on my Steam Deck. Yes. Yes. Yes! Smash Bros. Brawl! Not Melee, not 4, not even Ultimate, Brawl. By far my favorite Smash Bros. Title, and one of my all-time favorites. You gotta understand, if you weren't around from 2008 to 2014, you may have missed out on one of, if not the best Smash Bros. And yes, I'm saying this when I was born in 2005, but Smash Brawl was low-key goated as hell. But this was THE Smash Bros. It was fun as hell on the Wii. You actually had to fight to unlock characters instead of feeling like you just get them within the first few hours. And not to mention, the story mode. Yeah, this was legit the best thing ever growing up, and still feels like it is one of the coolest things I've seen. To be honest, I really liked it on the Wii the most, honestly. But that's kind of tied with the Wii U version of Smash 4. And no, this is not because this is the title that brought in Sonic or even the whole modding scene behind the game, which is actually amazing, not gonna lie. But this game has felt like it's had its own aura, with it making me just glad to have experienced it on the proper hardware. It's just a classic. I feel old saying that. Mortal Kombat! Yes, I had to do that. I was legally obligated to. Mortal Kombat 9 is the Mortal Kombat I grew up with, especially not having a next-gen console at that time, and I didn't get to play MKX and 11 till we were in lockdown. So, during that long gap, it was MK9. Like, yeah, sure, I had the classics, but when having MK9 available, I didn't want to go back to the older titles because of how fun this one was. Also, my mom shouldn't have let me play this when I was younger, considering the whole part of being like 5 or 6 when this game came out, and I'm pretty sure we got the game on a Black Friday sale when I was 8 years old. She was fine with the story mode for me, but if I was playing anything that I can do a fatality with, or gang fatality, I'd had to play that around her, if I recall. And yeah, I know I'm saying that for Mortal Kombat of all things, which is kind of funny, and it's not something like Street Fighter or Tekken, but Mortal Kombat was just the game at the time for me. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I think it's a no-brainer. This has been the game I feature the most on the channel, and even what I built my avatar with. I absolutely love this game. While I didn't start with Xenoverse 1, especially thinking that for a long time it was a PS4 and Xbox One exclusive title, and not knowing that it was on the 360, yes, laugh all you want. Xenoverse 1 came out when I was like only 9. when the game came out in 2015. And I didn't have an Xbox One or a PS4 also, so I just couldn't really keep up around that time, I guess, because I thought that it was just going to be on new gen and not last gen at the time, so I just didn't really pay attention. But when it came to Xenoverse 2, I got it on the Switch. It just became one of my all-time favorites from there. While the original game's story wasn't the best, the DLC really helped it out in the long run. But when it comes to what's in the base game alone, I was given so much to do over the years. I'm wanting to get that Platinum on PS5 though, but I don't want to step into the online PvP stuff, because I will admit that there is a skill issue to it, but I'm just a casual with the game. I would compete in modded tournaments if I'm invited though. Halo. Growing up, it's one of the franchises that just made me the way I am, I think, when it comes to especially storytelling. Now I know I said that people constantly only have gun games and ball games because they have no other taste. Meanwhile, I'm here with a gun game, but you know what's different about that? I actually play the story, and Halo Reach legit one of the greatest stories told for the franchise, if not gaming itself. Throughout, we experience loss, which gives us the reality of war. Compared to other Halo titles, we aren't alone until the very end, and they went all out fighting. So when you think of Halo, remember Reach. Let's go! Because for my number 5 slot, it's Super Mario Odyssey. Oh my god, I love this game so much. It has such a great soundtrack and an actual adventure to experience with Mario, which was nice instead of the standard platform we normally get. Like, yeah, I know Galaxy and Sunshine are there, but sadly, I never had Galaxy 1 nor Sunshine, and I haven't played Galaxy 2 since I was a kid, and sadly, I lost my Wii around that time. I still don't know where that is. For some reason, I never played it on the Wii U. I don't know why, but let's get back on track. Mario Odyssey was just a perfect way to have a Mario game, with being able to use the abilities of enemies to our advantage, and honestly, those little puzzles we had to do with certain things, which actually made it fun to play the game. Like having to use our brain to play instead of just shutting it off and running through it. Also, I might speedrun this game the most out of any other game I've played. That's just because of how fun it is. And also to just do the skips that I know, and like all the tricks, all the yada yada yada. It just feels worth it. Wait, no. Now let's all jump up in the air, and jump up, don't be scared. I think we can all agree Call of Duty had a massive fall off, but you can't deny that they made some crazy-ass games back then, especially Black Ops 2. A game focused on past and future. Wait, no, because this game took place in 2025, and that was last year, so the entire game just takes place in the past. Jeez, you guys gotta think about that. But with Black Ops 2, it gave us a sense of war that never changes, no matter what happens. Because throughout both time frames of the game, everything that is done in harm is done by one man. And that is from the late 80s to 2025. Unless you want to count that pile of dinosaur shit called Black Ops 7, which famously had an appearance in Jurassic Park, if you didn't know.
That is one big pile of shit.
Though you had to hand it to the devs that they had back then, they actually went hard with the gameplay. From the campaign, zombies, to even just the multiplayer. Just unfortunate what they did to the franchise. Just look over there at Battlefield 6 and take some notes from EA, because you really need them, Activision. Wow, I can't believe I actually just said take some notes from EA. That's really showing Activision screwed up the franchise. Okay, I couldn't leave this out, and yeah, I know that this is the only Sonic game on the list, especially that this is actually not Sonic and the Black Knight, surprisingly. Even though that was like my #1 in my top 10 Sonic games. But it's due to the fact that Sonic X Shadow Generations legit may be one of the best games ever, in my opinion. And I say X Shadow because of the whole remaster, which feels perfect to this day with Sonic Gens. And I sadly didn't get to mention it in the original top 10 because of how amazing Shadow Gens was alone. But Sonic Generations is definitely one of the Sonic games I've had the most fun with. While the story holds it back with both the original and the remaster, it's still an amazing experience. I'm so close to getting that platinum though on the game. Just wish some parts of the game weren't stupid to deal with. City Escape Act 1! But it's a Sonic game with great levels from start to finish. Even the 3DS version was a really great one. As much as it didn't make sense, but there's still enjoyment to the game, so yeah. Top 3 starts with Sonic X Shadow Generations. So, for #2, I think we can actually just sit back and relax with this one because of what the title is. And I don't even think I need to say what it is because of how perfect the game is. Right, the #1 game. Oh my god, I can't believe I fell asleep. It really is peaceful music, isn't it? I think it's obvious for this one. My favorite game of all time, Cyberpunk 2077. While there was a rough start with the game, it later on got fixed to the point where you can actually get an actual experience of a legit masterpiece. Full of disaster. A disaster piece, if you will. Cyberpunk is the game that I can say changed my life for the better. It helped me see where there was darkness, there can be light with those we meet and love. The story itself is a dark one, but when you're just with another character like Judy or Panam, they feel like that they warm you up in some special way. This game taught me something I couldn't feel outside of my own family, and love is what it was. That it's just there, and with the many choices of Cyberpunk, you get a perfect time with it. You could reflect on your older plays and see how much you mentally changed. Because I'm sure just about everyone's first playthrough, we all got the ending where we give in to Arasaka. When you do play more, you realize there's so much more you can do. So much you can see. So much to feel. Because we are V. We are our choice. The game helped me think ahead more than I ever have, because you can end up on the wrong path without realizing it, until the last second, and the game punishes your mind when you f up because you decided to shoot the bullet before you even considered other possibilities. If you feel like you fucked things over, you just might as well just start a new run at that point, because you realize it's already over before you can even begin. The game gives you characters that would help you. You just have to be a good enough person for them to be on your side. You could become the queen or the king of the afterlife, but would it matter? You can go out a legend, but will you truly? With a game that is so focused with a limited time on life, you can experience so much within just one go if you do it all right. From the game itself, it's taught me a lot, and I do want to go on more, but I think I've said enough as is. I do plan on doing Cyberpunk 2077 themed videos later in the future, because I'm actually making sure to take on the name I gave myself here on YouTube, which, if you don't know, Cyber is actually inspired by Cyberpunk 2077. I just chopped out the first 3 letters of my name and mixed it with Cyber. And then, there we have it. It's the Cyber. So, that was a little fun fact to give out. But I do hope to see you all in the next video. This is the Cyber, and I'm a Delta out of here.